No, isolation.
Good job.
Now, for double taps, 2 at a time.
Okay, it's all gonna be double, you want triple.
Bends.
Bends.
Bending your finger
Bending your Why are you looking at us sideways?
is a very natural motion. Put all your fingers straight up. Now bend them all straight down.
I'm not gonna do it, because we all know what that is.
Again, though, isolation is the key. Let's bend 1 at a time. First finger, second.
Okay.
To only bend 1 finger at a time would look like this.
Yeah.
First and fourth. But as you can bend all 3.
Splits.
Okay, so bends was lame. Let's see splits. I can only imagine.
The splits are exercises where you separate your fingers. Separating your first finger, fourth finger, between your second and third, then the outer fingers.
If you really want to make this challenging, try to relax your thumb while doing all this too, because I find that it's hard to not move my thumb while doing it. Yeah, like my thumb is like part of the movement. I like can't isolate it. Oh well.
Try going back and forth between different splits.
I mean, he can't isolate his either, so like what's the point? I was gonna say like maybe this is helpful for like if you're learning a new technique or something, like if I'm trying to have more control with my thumb, if I can like isolate it while doing all this stuff, maybe I can also isolate it while doing this. But I mean, but I only need to isolate it while like playing guitar, so I should probably just work on it while actually playing guitar. Right? Back to it.
As you can see, with time and practice, this can be done.
Yeah, it can be done. Should it be done?
Combinations of bends and splits.
Oh no. This is like advanced
Just
counterpoint
that.
now.
You bend 1 finger and split another. Bend your first and split your fourth. Try doing these simultaneously. Now bend your first finger and split your second and third.
Yeah.
Now bend your
Great,
second.
I can't do it. Yeah, we
Split
got it.
between-
What is this good for? What is this good for?
As you've noticed, the exercises are the same for each hand. Now let's move on and try some opposites. Your right hand, the second, third, and fourth. As you can see, they're opposite to each other. Now switch between the two. Try and switch simultaneously. Now with your left hand, bend down the second, your right hand, bend the first, third, and fourth. Now switch between the two.
You can learn how to do this. There's no instrument where this movement is helpful. I mean, I don't know. What do I know?
Now with your left hand, switch between the two.
Woo! That's what he was talking about with the no social implications there. Alright, so there should be no social implication to this, so please don't screenshot this and like use this for something. This should not be used for anything inappropriate. This is me just doing a finger exercise right now. Don't send this to the universities I'm applying to. Don't send this to my mom.
With your left hand, bend down the fourth, and your right hand, the first, second, and third. Now switch between the two.
Can you switch between these? Oh, that's tough. That, and then you switch to that. That's a tough one to switch between. Try that.
Now for double bend opposites, your left hand bend down the first and second, your right hand the third and fourth. Now switch between the two. Go at your own pace. Right hand,
We won't be doing that.
left hand. This almost looks like
Opposites.
an opposite. And split the fourth. As
Okay,
you can
we get it. We get the
your right
opposites.
hand- Before we actually
It's looking like Naruto over here. Shuffling.
to the shuffling exercises, I'd like to show you some pre-shuffling warm-ups. Put your hands in a closed basic position. Now, extend out 1 finger at a time, starting with your first fingers.
Okay.
Now, 2 at a time.
Is that what shuffling is? Hey, get over here, alright? Come on now. Okay, let's keep going. Hold on. This has gotta... We're gonna end this soon. This is not gonna be a long video. Yeah.
Put your hands together.
Okay. Yes. This really is like Naruto now.
Pull your hands apart. Tuck in your first finger as your other first finger comes out. Now put them back together.
Heck yeah.
Follow the same procedure with all your fingers. Pull your hands apart. Again, the next finger, as it tucks, the other one comes out.
Oh no, I can't.
And then the fourth fingers. As you can tell, now we're ready to go down the other side.
Okay. Let's see this thing fast.
And begin to shuffle again.
Yeah.
So it becomes more automatic.
It's great. It's great. That's helpful for nothing other than learning how to shuffle with your hands.
Cross throughs.
Cross throughs.
They're a very unique set of exercises, but hard to explain, but I'll do my best. What this is using your splits.
Let me explain with this.
Now if I make them into opposites, as you recall,
Yeah.
then I cross one through, switch them both, and bring it back. Thus,
That's dope.
cross throughs.
All right. Alright, fine, I'll do it. Oh no! Oh god! I have to do them one at a time. Nope. Yeah, I get it. I can't
Several
do it.
variations here, almost unlimited variations.
Oh yeah.
Cross them through here, or I can take them up here, back down, back down. Or I can have my left hand actually coming through.
Oh. It looks like Edward Scissorhands cutting the hedge there.
As you can see, it's kind of hard to explain, so you might want to slow this one down if you have such a machine.
Yeah, what? Why don't you just do it slower, dude? What are you talking about?
Bending and splitting, now opposites to each other.
Oof.
And this is pretty difficult and probably not for the beginner.
Yeah.
Start
Okay,
to have fun.
let's keep going.
Let's move on to finger feats.
Finger feats.
Finger fitness is fun for kids of all ages. Here are a few finger tricks to entertain your friends with.
What? Okay, alright, so this is like party tricks now. Put it all together, put some gloves on, we got some party tricks.
This is what I call the finger wave. It's really not very hard.
That's a great one.
What you want to do is first try one hand at a time. Start like this. Start with your index finger and very slowly bring them around. Just like that.
You can do some like anime stuff there. Dude, do that at a party. That sounds like not the thing to do. I wouldn't suggest you do that at a party. Unless you're like an adult at like an adult party, then that's like fine. But if you're like a teen, like, and you're worried about being cool, do not do this. Just play Today's gotta be the... I don't know what the next chords are. I need to learn the rest of that song. Hold on. All the roads we have to walk are winding. All the lights that lead us here are blinding. Don't do that part, because after all... Oh, or you could just hit him with one of these, and yeah, that'll do something. Everybody will love that. Again, if you're an adult at an adult party with like friends, they will love that, because you'll just be being weird for them. But trust me, if you're a teen and you're looking for your place in the hierarchy of teenagers, whip that out with like some confidence. Oh, woo! That's it right there. And I know the whole like stigma with that is that that's like super lame to do, and it kind of is, but it's confident, it's a little cocky to like do that. People will like it, and the people who don't like it are probably other dudes, and they'll be jealous. Trust me. That's the best advice you're gonna get from me right there. Play Wonderwall at a party.
It's a bit. Now, for a little quarter trick. First, extend the first and fourth finger. Then take a coin, a quarter in this case, basket down here with your other hand about a foot away, and see if you can walk it without dropping the quarter. Just like that.
Alright, I'll bite. Ooh, actually that's hard. Hold on. Hold on now. Oh my god. Okay. This is my good hand too. Oh, hold on. Okay. Yeah, I can't do it. Alright.
Take a pen or pencil, put your fingers on every other side, start switching one at a time. Might even get you a raise from the boss if you're pretty good. When you're trying to perform in a videotape, it's hard to get response from the audience, get much of a hand, so here's a way. Give yourself a hand. One-handed clapping. Okay? Simply...
Dude, we used to do that in school. Dude, that's how you know you went to public school, if you know how to do that. This is all like middle school stuff right here. There was this thing. I can't do it that well. Ow, that like hurts my finger. I literally haven't done that since middle school.
Don't bend your wrists. Keep your hands straight like this. When you stop, your fingers should come forward. Just try it a little bit every day. Pretty soon. You might get a lot of strange looks, but it will loosen up your fingers.
That is actually good. Getting that looseness in your finger is what's required for doing stuff like slurs. See, the thing is, instead of practicing a finger thing that's like this, why not practice a finger thing like this? I would say that that's like equally as impressive as like doing something like this, but now I'm making a sound on my instrument when I learn how to do it. right? Just practice it there. And then like all the other movements that aren't required for doing that, why do you care if you can do them or not? All right.
Now for a couple hand faces. Put your hands like this. This is great for kids.
Dude, kids these days don't care. They just want Minecraft on their iPad.
Extend the first two fingers, touch them together. There you have a hand face with eyes and everything.
Okay. Does that look like a face? Hello. Why aren't you practicing your scales? Practice your scales.
Another hand face. Put your hands like this. Fold down third and fourth finger.
That's handgun.
Now with your index finger, I want you to reach back and to grab your third finger. This becomes your eyeballs. Just like that.
What? Hold on. I don't care.
It's been a pleasure putting this videotape together. As you can see, the control and dexterity of my hands has greatly improved from the use of this program. I truly hope it will help you as well.
See, I totally believe you. The control and dexterity of your hands has totally improved from this program that you use. Has your piano playing improved? Are you like an insane piano virtuoso? Like probably not. And the thing is, there are certain things from this that I can already do that I'm sure I can do better than like somebody who's never played guitar or like who doesn't play at like the level that I do. And the reason why is because the things that are actually useful, I already naturally practice on the fretboard. Same goes for like a piano performer as well. Like I'm sure that there's stuff like if you use your fingers to play piano, there's a lot of these things you can already naturally do. But instead of practicing everything like this and then hoping some of it will carry over to piano, just practice piano. And then when you watch this video one day, stuff will carry over, but it's like, well, I'm not going to practice this stuff because it's nothing. It's like, I'm not like a hand magician. I'm a pianist or I'm a guitarist. Why would I practice this stuff? So, I mean, all in all, like, I hate to be like negative because I feel like you guys always get on to me about being negative in these reactions. But I mean, I feel like this video at best is just a way to warm up. Like I'd say maybe like the first few, like doing this stuff, like that's good, and like this like as a warm-up. All this other stuff though, it's just silly hand tricks that like aren't gonna carry over to anything other than doing silly hand tricks. Which is your thing, fair enough. I don't care. I don't really care to do silly hand tricks. I want to be able to like play guitar better. And I know what you're thinking, like, well, he never claimed that you would play guitar better from this. He talked about this being his solution to having to take piano classes. I think that is completely ridiculous. This did not help him practice piano at all. It helped him develop a hand dexterity routine that he could later sell as a like whatever this is. This is only useful for warming up. It is not useful for anything else. That's my opinion, obviously. I'm saying my opinion right now. So yeah, I mean, sorry to be negative. Let's see what the comments say. This guy's a wizard of some sort. Yeah, he's a magician. Like he does sleight of hand stuff. I'd like to see him play piano though. As a 42-year-old picking up an acoustic guitar for the first time as a hobby, this video is blowing my mind. I was convinced I was going to need to give up and invest 3/4 size guitar because I couldn't reach, but I'm going to try this. 11 minutes and my hands were exhausted. Maybe get a 3/4 size guitar. What, are your hands small or something? How far do you need to stretch on your freaking guitar to reach everything? You guys realize that you play guitar in positions. Like, let's just do a 4-fret span somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you not have like a centimeter between each of your fingers? Do you really need to like work on stretching them to have a centimeter of space between your fingers? Really? Your hands are not too small, and if they are, just get a 3/4 size guitar. Who cares? There's no way your hands are too small to do that. Like, the distance that my fingers are stretched there is that. You're saying that you can't stretch your fingers that far? That's what that is. There's no this. You don't have to do this to play guitar. Just do this. Same notes, right? Like, if you just watch my hand play through stuff. Like, do you see my fingers ever stretch far at all? Like, they're always just that distance. So no, your hands aren't too small to play. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Same thing with chords. Oh, my hands aren't big enough to play a G major chord. What, your fingers aren't big enough to do that? That's all it is. It's that. It's not that big. The C major. It's nothing. It's not like you have to do this to play a chord. That's not how chords work. Am I right? I feel like the whole idea of like your hands not being big enough is just ridiculous. Like, what are you trying to play where you feel like your hands aren't big enough? Like, unless you have like baby hands, you're fine. Alright, anyways. Here for gloving, but I did not expect to get a 1990s glove show. They're glovers. That's what these people are. People who like do glove stuff with their hands. It makes sense for people like that. He's got a lot of time on his hands. Ha ha ha. I feel like I can't control my fingers, not literally. And seeing someone do this quick is making me hate myself even more. Dude, like, get help. That's making you hate yourself. Oh, here we go. How long should you do each exercise? 0 minutes, 0 seconds. How about that? There are a lot of arguments to be made. Like, maybe this is useful for some things, but I'm just saying, like, I've never done stuff like this. And maybe you can say, like, oh, well, that's why you suck. And first off, like, I don't feel like I suck. Second, I don't feel like this would make me better. I think practicing more would make me better, because that's the thing that seems to consistently make me better. So I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm sure this is posted in my Discord as a joke, too. So yeah, thanks for posting it. That was a good one. All right, we'll go ahead and end this. But yeah, that was something else. I don't know. I mean, feel free to have a discussion about it. You know what? I meant to look up videos of him maybe playing piano, but we'll find it later. There can be a part 2 to this thing. I think we can pretty much wrap this one up here. So, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe, leave a like. Was I too negative in this one? I'm sorry if I was. I don't mean to be, but I just, you know, most stuff is stupid, so I just treat it as it should be treated. What else do we got? Guitar lessons. I'll give you guitar lessons. I'll give you scale exercises. I won't give you finger exercises. Unless you, like, need them. Like, if your fingers aren't, like, actually moving as they should, then you might need some finger exercises, but, I mean, as long as you're not, like, recovering from an injury or something, you should be fine. And even if you are, depending, like, I can't move my pinky that well, but it's not interfering with guitars. It doesn't matter. Also, it can't be rehabbed further. I'm pretty sure I've rehabbed it as far as I can. It just doesn't move the way the other one does anymore. But, you know, it's fine. Don't feel bad for me. Yeah, comment questions, feel free to leave those. There's a member section. The only perk in the member section right now is that you get priority question answering. So, you know, if you want to do that, you can. Then I answer questions in the chair during the practice logs, of course. Yeah. What else we got? Guitar lessons, get your merch. I got merch here. Merch for sale. Yeah. All right. I'll see you in the next one.
Today is gonna be the day that I'm not coming back to you. By now, you should have somehow